Hi guys, my name is Tara and I'm the team principal for Aeros Racing, a STEM racing competition team. Today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what judges look for in portfolios. Your team's portfolios make up almost 40% of all available points at competition. Maximizing points on your portfolio rubric will help your team score as many points as possible. When you look at a STEM racing rubric, there are 4, sometimes 3 different buckets or bands, depending on what you call them. In order to be placed in a specific band, that section of your portfolio must have everything listed in the rubric, or else you'll get bumped down. When writing your portfolio, it's super important to pay attention to the specific words and phrases used in the rubric, especially in the top band. This makes it way easier for judges to identify whether you have achieved all of the different criteria in the rubric. Often, teams will use scorecard terms, which are the key words and phrases in the top band as the section headers, or even bold them to make sure that they stand out. Judges typically look at your portfolios in 3 phases. First, they'll take an initial glance and read through before competition to make sure that you've hit all of the basic criteria. After that, they'll place you in a specific band based off of what you included in your portfolio. And finally, after your interviews, they'll move you up or down within the initially assigned band. Something that is really important to keep in mind is that the judges can't grade you on anything that isn't listed in the rubric. You might include something that is really interesting, but unfortunately isn't on the rubric, meaning that a judge simply won't be able to grade you on that. Since rubrics are the only form of evaluation, it's critical that you stick to them. And since every single team is being evaluated on the same rubrics, it's also important that you find a way to stand out. A good rule of thumb is that if a paragraph from your portfolio can be applied to any other team, it probably isn't unique enough. Also, another thing to keep in mind is that judges are looking at a dozen portfolios in a day, and it's easy for yours to get lost in their thoughts. A lot of teams try to pack as much content as possible in their portfolio. However, sometimes it can be overwhelming. Finding a good balance between including necessary information that is relevant to the scorecards while also exploring different ways to convey your information will help your team avoid throwing too much text on the page. Ultimately, following these scorecards across all aspects of the competition is going to help you and your team maximize scoring all available points.